morning, students. Today's lecture is about problem solving. So, what is problem solving? Problem solving is undertaking business analysis, business architecture, or enterprise architecture involve the use of a broad spectrum of knowledge and best practices in framework and techniques to solve business problem. So we will take it will take the business analytics and business architectures which are used for the knowledge in best practice for frameworks, and it will use different techniques to solve the business problem, that is called problem solving. Finding a solution to a problem involves some kind of change within the organization to be raised and formulated that could include a new product or service, capability, technology, improvement, process maturity, uplift, etc. So we will find the solution for a problem using some change in the organization, and we will formulate that in the organization using new product or service, capability, technology, improvement, process maturity, etc. Some business problems always involve some kind of starting point and a finishing point in terms of where in the spectrum one files with respect to the problem and the solution. Next, in that we will see important elements for the problem solving. The first is problem statement. We have to give the problem statement for the business analytics. Any problem, any type of problem can be solved in business analytics. So problem statement is a statement which consists of the problem. Describes the nature of the issue at hand. It will describe the nature, what is the problem and how we can solve that problem. That is called problem statement. Second is scope and information. So if any project related for business, what is the scope for that and which information is related to that project. Associated information contained within boundaries of consideration. Next is association and relationships. Linkages between information within the scope. Rationalize. The logical deduction within the scope that links with the problem to the solution, that is called rationalize. After that, last element in for the problem solving is solution. A defined change in the system that nullifies the problem and or problem driver. So it will give the solution to a problem by using the problem driver, that is called solution. So these are the elements for problem solving in business analytics. The following are the series of sequential phases that should occur to complete a problem solving exercise which could result in a solution to the problem statement. The phases can be viewed as a water fast. If however a phase cannot be completed, it means that a previous stage is incomplete. So if we will not complete the phase in the project, then it is incomplete stage and requires further exploration. Hence each phase has an optimal feedback loop. So we have to give the feedback for each phase in the process, that is called process in business analytics. Now in process there is a problem statement. How that problem can be solved for the process in the business analytics. The problem itself should be understood as something discrete, defined or quantifiable. So problem should be is in the form of easy way and can be quantifiable. It can be represented as a question or a statement that describes something. So problem statement is like a question, or it is or in the form of statement which will describe the problem. Problems can also be Ambiguous means confusing, in that they are hard to understand or pin down as something concrete. Ambiguous problems require further exploration that can occur from proceedings to the next phase of defining the scope and then returning to the re-evaluate the problem statement. Definition of scope for the process in business analytics. The scope of the problem is extremely important and provides the platform to which all other considerations are included and excluded. So scope will tell how problem is important for the platform and how we can consider the situations or factors for the problem, or we can remove from that for that problem. A good analogy to scope is the expression of ring fencing. So example of scope is expression for ring fencing. The goal of building a fence is to keep something in and to keep something out. Seems obvious, but it's worth thinking about this in terms of information and problem solving. All information that needs to be considered is within the fence line and everything else is outside. Scope itself is a constraint. So scope is important for the process and it is a one type of constraint. The output or a solution to a problem is directly dependent on the information that went into the problem solving process. Resolving the ambiguity. How we can solve the ambiguity means confusing in the process. Ambiguous factor. We have to avoid the ambiguity factors in the process for business analytics. Resolving the ambiguity is very important. When there is a confusion or uncertainty, statements made become imprecise approximation that fuel a culture of anxiety. Resolving ambiguity or confusion is present in the following situation. First is missing information. So we have to find the missing information or data for the process in the business analytics. Information that is not present means data is not present in the form of information, that is called missing information. Second is incorrect information. Information that can be verified by other information to be incorrect means statement for the information is incorrect. We have to verify that statement for the process in business analytics. Next is conflicting information. Information in at least two separate places that contradicts, that is called conflicting information in the process for business analytics. Next is duplicate information. Duplicate means repeated type of information used for the process. Same or similar information that is in the more than one place, that is called duplicate information. Incomplete information. Information that is present but has an unsatisfactory level of detail, that is called incomplete information. Next is traceability. So traceability is the art of defining concept and their associated connection points. Consider a dot to dot drawing or a mind map. What presents it as an interconnected network. So we have a graph where there is dot points and that is an interconnected network. This network can be used to explore its boundary. So this network can be used for exploring its boundary, both its breadth of scope and level of scope. So we can check the breadth of scope and level of scope for that interconnected network. For example, If the word interface was a mind map, I could also draw other branches with connection that say client, service, API, web service, XMI, metadata, that is data about data, contract, data flow, etc. That is the example of traceability in process for business analytics. Next topic is about the visualizing and exploring data in business analytics. It is the process of displaying data in the meaningful fashion to provide insight that will support better decision. That is called visualization. So we will visualize the data in the form of graphs or in the form of charts in the business analytics. Visualizing data provides a way of communicating data at all levels of business and can reveal surprising patterns and relationships. A dashboard is a visual representation on the set of key business measures. So there is a dashboard for the visual representation, and it is consist of key business measures. It is derived from analogy of an automobile's control panel which displays speed, gasoline level, temperature and so on. That is the example of visualization. So this is the first graph in visualizing and exploring the data. First is bar graph. There is a graph in the form of bar, can be horizontal, vertical or physical level. So there is a horizontal line, vertical line in the graph which is used for improvement the data. Example, that is a bar product. This is a graph bar showing for the product of person upon another person. Second is column graph, which is same as bar graph. Bar graph is in the form of horizontal line, where column graph is the form of in the vertical lines. So you can see in the figure, like there is a graph which is shown in the figure like horizontal, that is vertical lines in the form of column, that is called known as column graph. Next graph is in the form of line graph. Line graph is showing the ideal linear relationship and the other relationship in for the parameters, both with x-axis and the y-axis shown in the figure. So that is the line graph. Next diagram is about the pie chart, which is divided into number of divisions in the graph. That is called pie chart. Next is scatter graph, where scatter graph there is an x-axis and y-axis, and points are scattered in the form of different way for the x-axis and y-axis. That is the known as scatter graph. Next is histogram, where there is a graph for histogram in the form like a column graph, where it is shown in the figure. There is a example of frequency versus average frequency for the data on x-axis and y-axis, that is known as histogram graph. So these are the various types of data graph which can be visualized for business analytics. Thank you, students.